So Kamilla Cardoso is currently playing out in China. She's currently playing in the Chinese league, and a couple of days ago, well, no, was it 2 days ago yesterday? Days are blending together for me right now because of the sleep schedule I'm on. But a couple of days ago, she played a game where she scored 2 points, went 1 of 1 from the field. I think she had like 6 blocks in 20 minutes, but obviously was not chosen as the import player to play in the fourth quarter. And it's funny, like, if you look at how the game was perceived, it was literally like everyone on the team they got hot. Like, the guards were playing well, and they just would not pass the ball into the big. And in fairness to Cardoso, she's not somebody that does a very good job of getting positioning to get the ball. Like, Cardoso, if you watch her play, sometimes almost hides from the ball. So you can see sometimes why Cardoso, regardless of her field goal percentage, why her shots are low, because, for lack of a better word, she's not aggressive in getting the ball. I'm not saying she's not aggressive when she gets the ball. She's not aggressive when getting the ball, though. So you can see how something like that could happen. But there's now a conspiracy theory that was started on freaking Twitter. A conspiracy theory started on Twitter that Kamilla Cardoso is essentially being held against her will in China, which is just not true. So there was a Twitter post by an account that went private that, again, this person supposedly was like, this was the tweet that went viral, but I do want to say this. This person claims that they were relaying information, that they were wondering what happened with the 2 points. Somebody said this and they're relaying information. So as far as I'm aware, it did not start from this person, but this is obviously where it goes viral. And that's the problem with Twitter, is everything is like information gets relayed, and every time information gets relayed, it's something slightly different. But the China team denied her request to come home. She hasn't been feeling well, and the only way she could leave is if she pays a fine, which she can't afford to pay. And then Cardoso literally had to come out and say, no, this is BS. This is fake news. Why would someone spread that as factual? And then people were like, oh, she wants to come back to the US. She wants to go back to Chicago. And people were like, she does not, one, they're like, she does not consider Chicago home. That's Brazil. But two, let's listen to what she says. It's 3 minutes long, so I'm going to play this on 1.5 times speed.
This is all I said. Literally, this is all I said. How you doing, Italy? This is all it happened. Like, they asked me how I was doing. I said, I'm ready to leave. And then this girl went on Twitter
and like, yeah, most people would be ready to leave. Most people would be ready to leave, honestly. Because if you're that far away, you want to go back to Brazil. The Brazil national team, I think, are playing their international. I assume it's the same for South America, but I think the international break is right now. So I'd say that there are players. I wouldn't be that surprised if she was told she wasn't allowed to play for Brazil. But again, that is just me saying I wouldn't be that surprised. I don't know more. I'm not claiming to know more. I'm not claiming to have inside information. And if that was the case, you can see why she might be upset about that. But yeah, obviously, a lot of these players are ready to leave overseas. We can be honest. Most of them, a lot of them are.
This long ass paragraph. The paragraph is so long. I forgot. Maybe it was good what I heard you say. Yeah, I said I was going to score 2 points, but I didn't say anything about being kept hostage. But anyways, I just came here to say I'm not going live no more. So for y'all to be on my DMs and my text is talking about, oh, go live, we miss y'all. No, because every time I go live, y'all make me get in trouble. Be twisting people's words. So no more live for y'all. And last thing. Tu vai ficar tão fofa quando tu fala português. Então vai em inglês. They might seem telling y'all better go on Twitter and delete everything because they might have sued y'all for defamation. What did you say? I was for real, but the thing is, it wasn't on purpose though. I found out. Second quarter. There we go. 3 of my fouls was offensive fouls. 6 rebounds. And my defense was great. Don't even play with me. I had 4 blocks. 6 rebounds. And all of Olivia's play was free throws. So don't play with my defense. I look, you would beat you 1-on-1. Okay.
Well, she's talking about how, like, why would she leave? It's just before the playoffs, and that you didn't watch the game. Like, you didn't watch the game. It was like, well, just look at my defense. I got 4 blocks, got all these rebounds. Like, the only thing people scored on her were free throws. Like, she's still happy about how she played, and the team won. And that's the thing where it's like people that didn't watch the game saw the box score. And I think at one stage, I don't know what she said. She said something about scoring 2 points in a live. And then people ran with that quote and effectively have been saying she's being held against her will and made this big story about her needing to pay a fine and all this stuff. And like, you took a quote and made an entire story about a quote. And again, I'm not saying that person did it. And by the way, like, look, I think a lot of us have been victim to that, like sharing an online story that is either a complete fabrication or a half-truth based on something you've heard. Eventually, where it's like, especially this story could be sent by person to person to person, then eventually someone that you believe is credible would say something, and then you're going to repeat it. And unfortunately, if you're the person who repeats it and it goes viral, you're going to be the person that's blamed. So I'm not blaming the person for sharing a story that they heard, especially because it's just Twitter. Like, everyone knows Twitter is nonsense anyway. But the fact that it went semi-viral so badly that Cardoso herself is like, oh, I gotta stop going live, which means obviously it was heard by a wrong person, or maybe she's being accused of purposely tanking her game, even though she didn't. I watched little bits of that game. She played fine. Like, didn't go out there and dominate or anything, but like, she was fine. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that she was obviously expected to be doing more, she had a fine game. It was really good on defense, and I mean, scored her only shot, I guess. But it's funny, people box who are reading, people are like, oh, she took one shot, it's in protest. No, she just wasn't getting the ball. Like, you can't read a box score and then make a decision on how and talk factually about how a freaking game goes by reading a box score. But yeah, it's just an all around weird situation for Cardoso, and obviously the fact that she's now had to come out and basically say, no, why would I leave? The playoffs are about to start. Like, and again, why would she leave now? Like, if she wanted to leave China, why not leave 2 months ago? Why not leave 2.5 months ago and sign for freaking and be one of the wild card players in Unrivaled? If she really wanted to leave, she would have done that. But why would you then choose to leave right before the playoffs? But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Just a mad old situation all around. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.